Welcome to The Amazing Facts. Stay tuned.
Thomas Jefferson.
Subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Thomas Jefferson was a key founding father of the United States, author of the Declaration of Independence, and the third President of the United States. Jefferson was a staunch Republican who advocated for liberty, democracy, and distributed power. In 1777, Jefferson also drafted the Statute for Religious Freedom, which was enacted by the state of Virginia in 1786. Jefferson was also a well-known polymath, with interests spanning from architecture to gardening, philosophy, literature, and education. Despite being a slave owner himself, Jefferson attempted to initiate legislation to abolish slavery in the western areas. As president, he signed legislation prohibiting the entry of slaves into the United States. Jefferson's childhood. Jefferson was born in Shadwell, Gouault County, Virginia, to a wealthy family. Peter Jefferson, his father, was a land and slave owner in Virginia. When Jefferson's father died in 1745, he received 5,000 acres, which included Monticello. Thomas Jefferson was an avid learner as a youngster, frequently spending up to 15 hours a day studying. His interests included philosophy, architecture, and the natural sciences. He enrolled in the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg at the age of 16, and 2 years later graduated with honors. He became a lawyer after graduating from college and later served in the Virginia House of Burgesses. A summary view of the rights of British America was one of his early significant political essays. This provided a thorough discussion of how America may reach an agreement with Britain. It was crucial in molding public opinion in the run-up to the American Revolution. Still less let it be proposed that our properties within our own territories shall be taxed or regulated by any power on earth but our own. The God who gave us life gave us liberty at the same time. The hand of force may destroy, but cannot disjoin them. This, sire, is our last, our determined resolution. Thomas Jefferson and the Declaration of Independence. The American Declaration of Independence was drafted mostly by Thomas Jefferson. The act, passed on July 4, 1776, was a symbolic proclamation of the American Revolution's goals. Others, such as James Madison, have made recommendations. The writings of the British empiricists, particularly John Locke and Thomas Paine, inspired him as well. The Declaration of Independence's significance was summed up in Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address in 1863. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Before becoming president, Jefferson served as governor of Virginia prior to the Revolutionary War. Following the war, he served as the United States ambassador to France, Secretary of State for President George Washington, and Vice President for President John Adams, the country's second president. Jefferson, president in 1800. Jefferson ran for president in 1796, but was barely defeated by John Adams. Yet, under the wording of the Constitution, this was enough for him to become vice president. Jefferson fought a tough campaign in the run-up to the next election in 1800. The Alien and Sedition Act of 1798, in instance, resulted in the incarceration of numerous newspaper editors who backed Jefferson and were critical of the current administration. However, because Jefferson was barely elected, he was able to encourage open and representative governance. He then allowed the Sedition Act to expire and championed the presence of free speech in practice. Jefferson's presidency was dramatic, but more significantly, he presided over a period of relative calm and kept America out of battle. The British-French conflicts that raged around Canada at the period threatened American neutrality. Through the Louisiana Purchase, which provided America additional states to the west, Jefferson was able to double the size of the U.S. in 1803. He also commissioned the Lewis and Clark expedition, which traveled across America in search of exploration and goodwill with Native American communities. Jefferson was able to withdraw from politics in 1808. In retirement, he spent most of his time at his beloved Monticello, as well as working on the University of Virginia's foundation. Jefferson possessed a wide range of abilities and interests. He was interested by both science and the arts. Thomas Jefferson's personal life. In 1772, Thomas Jefferson married Martha Wales Skelton. They had 6 children together, including one stillborn boy. Jefferson died on July 4, 1826, at the age of 84, on the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. His lifelong friend and fellow founding father John Adams died a few hours later on the same day. Jefferson had engraved 3 of his greatest accomplishments on his tombstone. Here was buried Thomas Jefferson, author of the Declaration of American Independence, of the Statute of Virginia for Religious Freedom, and father of the University of Virginia.
That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel for latest notifications.